Welcome to an overview tour of CSC106, Data Security, Privacy, and Ethics. When you log in to My CCC portal and select your course, this is what the course will look like. It is organized by week, and the first module includes navigation links to the Zoom meetings that are scheduled for Wednesday morning at 9:30 and Thursday evening at 8 p.m. These are my open office hours for the summer semester. They're not a mandatory, but I will be online and available for any questions or issues that need immediate response. There's also a link here to the virtual cafe. This is just a discussion forum that you can post any questions or issues you're having concerning the course. If you see another student's question that you can answer, please feel free to do so. The materials are organized by icons. Every week there's an instruction page where you should start. That's kind of like your landing page, and you can identify this by the light bulb bubble. All graded assignments will have a red car light. The README documents use the eye icon. The textbook PowerPoint notes are posted, and they look like a little book icon. And then we have discussion forums. And each week there will be at least one cartoon to provide a little bit of levity. The next module introduces the course and what you should do before we begin, just to get yourself set up for success. It has the course description, a README document, that explains the way this course will be managed. This is not a traditional computer science coding course, so we will not be writing any coding solutions, but we will be engaged in discussions and hopefully online spirited debates, if we can schedule them, regarding moral, ethical, and societal technology dilemmas. So take the time to read through the README. This is a 5-week course, and so the reading component is pretty heavy. So let's take a look at the course guide. Inside the course guide, the 3 textbooks are identified. The first one is Ethics for the Information Age. This is an e-text. Here is what the book looks like. You do not need to buy a hard copy. An e-text version is sufficient. We will cover most of this book, and you will need to read like 1 to 2 chapters for each week. The second textbook is called Weapons of Math Destruction, and this is a pretty easy read. It's a pretty short book. We will read probably most of this book as well. The third book is The Signal and the Noise: Why So Many Predictions Fail But Some Don't, by Nate Silver. Both this and Weapons of Math Destruction have been best-selling books on the New York Times list, so I think you'll find them informative and entertaining. And you can pick these up either in a Kindle version or a paperback version for a nominal price. So those are the 3 books we'll be reading from this semester. The course is designed to give us a look at the double-edged sword nature of data security and ethics in the information age. For all the good we can do with computers and computing and data science, there is also a dark side that we need to be aware of and consider and avoid. So we will be talking about those types of issues this semester. Course activities include reading, reflecting, and analyzing these code of ethics that are presented by the ACM and situations we now find ourselves in the information age regarding privacy, ownership of data, security, and use, because the laws have not kept pace with technology, and we will discuss some of those issues as well. Your evaluation will be on participating in discussions and a few debates. There are 7 discussions plus an introduction and 3 case studies that are designed for debate and discussion. Now, if you're unable to join us during the scheduled times for the debates and discussions, you will be able to instead write a written report. So our first ethical decisions debate will have to do with the Challenger disaster, and you'll find a write-up about that in Chapter 9 of the Ethics for an Information Age textbook that also includes the ACM's Code of Ethics. And the course outcomes are listed here as well. We are definitely still living in challenging times. I want you to know that if life circumstances interfere with your ability to do your best scholarly work, you should let me know this right away, and this is true for all faculty members. The earlier you let us know, the easier it will be for us to make accommodations. Just keep that tucked away in the back of your mind. Early notification is key for us to be able to set you back on a productive path. This course will have a significant reading component, and if you fall a little bit behind with that, we want to be productive, so I suggest you start by reading the summary of the chapter. That will give you an overview of what's included in this week's chapters, and then you can proceed from there. Also attached is the summer schedule for the 5-week semester. Our course shell will open up on Monday, May 10th. That gives you a week to look it over, get acclimated, get your textbooks. Hopefully then we can get started on May 17th. So let's just take a look at week 1. Week 1 is dedicated to the introduction of the course, professional and ethical codes of conduct as called out and described by the Association for Computing Machinery, and these are laid out in Chapter 9 of the textbook. So Chapter 1 of the Ethics for Information Age walks us through the history of information technology pretty quickly, and then Chapter 9 we take a look at the ACM Code of Ethics and some significant challenges and cases that have caused ethical dilemmas. And the one we will target in on for our first debate will be the Challenger disaster. The textbook PowerPoint notes are posted. If you would like to download them and take notes as you read your textbook, feel free to do so. I will not be narrating the notes. They're pretty lengthy. The first requirement here is a self-introduction to class. I would ask that you fill this out and respond to the other classmates. And the first discussion thread has to do with Chapter 1, the milestones in computing. And I'm just asking that you choose one of these questions and answer it, unique from ones that other students may have selected. So that is the format of our modules. You'll have an instructions landing page. Gives you an overview, anything that's due for the week, what the learning objectives are and how they map to our course learning outcomes, and then a step-by-step study guide to do. Now the best way to contact me, I'll actually post a little note in here. For personal matters, the best way to reach me is to use Canvas Inbox. For a general question or comment or issue, or you saw something really interesting you want to share with the class, you can post that in the virtual cafe, and this is available all semester. If you have something that's specific to the week we are studying, there are open discussion units set up in each week's module that you can use. Each week there will be a cartoon. Let's take a look at cartoon 1. Alright, well, I hope this helps you regarding navigating our website. Weeks 1 and 2 are set up. I will be populating the next couple weeks, probably have most of it all done and ready to go for day 1 of the class. My name is Anita Wright, and I will be your instructor this semester. See you online!